Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Mr. Surplus Not here, bringing the second video on my two Mosin Nagants. On the first one, we were talking about the differences between the 1891 Mosin Nagant and the M-38, and we left off basically talking about the M-38, the different features of the rifles. This one, it was built in the Ishvik, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, factory. Most people call them an easy rifle, and they both came with the slings. I just don't have the one on the 1891 just because it fits better in my safe. And sometimes when you get these, you gotta, be lucky that you don't get them all full of Cosmoline. I know it's not, you can take the Cosmoline off the rifle itself, but once you get it on the sling material, it's pretty hard to remove. They get all stained, and some people have to just probably end up getting another sling for it, which is not that hard because there's a lot of different parts and that components and things that you can get for these Mosin Nagants. And so basically, yeah, the M-38, it's a more desirable rifle for collectors. They have completely vanished from the surplus world, basically, to put it that way. Can't find them nowhere through the surplus dealers. So if you have one, just hang on to it. It's probably worth a lot of money by now. And just to mention, all surplus guns are probably going to be going up in value. I mean, the 1891s, there are a few dealers out there that are selling them. You can buy them for like $79. And just research and you'll find them. If anything, leave me a comment and I can tell you more or less where they're selling them at, in really good shape. But yeah, these are going around now, but I can guarantee you maybe they're probably going to dry up, and then it'll be hard to find one of them to purchase it. So the M-38 actually is my favorite one out of the 1891 and the M-38. Due to its length, it's more maneuverable. It's a really nice rifle. It shoulders good. It feels great, and I hope you guys enjoy them both. It's kind of like okay, and so this rifle, being a 1943, I don't know if it was really involved in the war or not. I really don't care whether it was or not. I'm glad I have it, and it's gonna stay with me. So basically, we're gonna talk now about the 1891. This is a Tula 1891. Okay, a Tula 1891, and the model number, serial number, it's 11702, and the year that it was manufactured was in 1934. It does have the hex receiver. I purchased this one from JG Sales, and it came in outrageous shape. I even was lucky and got the two brass end caps for the top handguard. Really nice. You can polish these and they look really good. Especially if you have the bluing on the gun is in really good shape. Okay, see, this one has the hex receiver. All hex receiver were pre-war rifles. Yes, that it was Russian refurbished, Arsenal refurbished. So what, And it's a nice rifle. I did when shooting with it. It's extremely accurate with open sights, and I did the stock, everything on the gun. It came out outrageous. Everything, I mean, the whole stock came out really nice. the whole gun. The bluing, it's 100% on this gun. I did not have to retouch it at all. I love the little brass ends. Everything. The rifling is outrageous, and it's not counterbored. Very accurate. The everything on the gun is really nice. This is actually the rifle that Vasily Zaitsev used, or this model, as a sniper. They were just fitted with the bent bolt, and also the scope mount and scope. And I've also found that the rifles that were coming out of the factories for sniper work were produced with a lot tighter tolerances. Okay, that little star there is just something that I do on my surplus rifles to give it a little bit more of a historical look to them. When I display them on my display case, I have to order one for this one, and also a Swiss cross little emblem that I put on my K31 Schmidt-Rubin. So yeah, this is the 1891 model Tula. I like the Tula better than the Ishvik, whatever they call it, for whatever reason. And I think they would probably build a little better in the Tula factory. And this one does have the straight bolt. I went ahead and polished in both rifles. I took the bolt apart and cleaned it really good, all the Coltsman line, and also polished them up. And that sticking problem that you hear a lot on Mosin Nagants of the bolt sticking, I don't have the problem with either or. I mean, I think a good cleanup, you know, removing all the Coltsman line, and if you take the bolt completely apart and you polish all the internals to a whole bolt, it'll work like a dream. Okay, obviously, I don't know if the guys that are complaining about the sticky bolt are actually comparing it to modern bolt action rifles, which is never going to be as smooth as that. These are war rifles. These are military guns. Okay, so it's never going to work like a modern bolt action rifle. Okay, it'll work decent enough where it will not stick on you if you do it right. But remember, these are military rifles. They're built a little bit more like on the rougher side, and but that's it. I mean, you know, they work fine. I mean, this rifle here, the 91, it shoots great. Okay, it's a matter of luck whether you get one that the barrels all shot off, like the rifling is worn out, or the lands on the rifling are gone, or maybe I've heard of some 91s that they are counterbored. You know, I'd rather have one that's not that one that is. On the M-38, I know a lot of them were counterboard. Almost all M-38s were counterboard. I don't know why. On this one, I want to show you guys this here. This is what I did for this rifle. So when I usually display it on my display case, I have like a nice display case that I did. You can check that display case or rack. That's what it's, you know, it's a display rack on my videos that I have uploaded under my surplus gun collection. You're gonna see that red display rack, which I put a light on top, and I hang my guns there and I display them. And I did this thing here, Soviet most famous sniper. I got the two little Soviet Union emblems there, and I'm sure you know who this guy is, Vasily Zaitsev. Okay, he was born in March 23, 1915, and he died, and you can check his funeral service on YouTube on December 15, 1991. Okay, the place of birth was Kiev, K-I-E-V, USSR, and he served in the Soviet Union Army from 1937 all the way to 1945. His rifle was a Mosin Nagant 9130 scope sniper rifle, and he had 242 kills. This information was down. I got it from, obviously, you know, the guy's info. You can research it, and that's his photo. You go on the internet and you'll see it. That's him there. Okay, and this is something that I do. You know, I put it in a little frame. You know, and it gives you know, if you got, you know, people coming over and stuff. I have one for my my 2K31 Schmidt Rubens, actually, with addresses where the guy lives and everything. Check those videos out in YouTube. Have them uploaded, and subscribe to my channel, man. You know, do me that favor. I want to get more subscribers. I'm putting out pretty decent videos. They're not the best out there. They're also not the best and most correct information, but I'm trying, you know. That's what YouTube is for, to help, you know, the YouTube gun community out. And but this is something that I do for my rifles. I have it for my German K98, my K31s, this one, and it's something nice to do, you know. And if you have your rifle, like I'm saying, try to you know, the little star deal makes it it makes it look really nice. Maybe looking at it through YouTube on your computer, it might not look that nice, but once you put it on your gun, you clean them really nice. Especially if you like them refinished, which I do. All my surplus rifles are refinished. And once you display them, you'll see what I'm talking about. It turns them around completely. People that have seen the movie Enemies at the Gates, when they've come to my house and they've seen this 1891 display on my rack, and then underneath I put the my K98 Mauser with the little German insignia also on the buttstock, and that one has all the markings on the metal. That luckily I bought it without them being pinned out. And I mean, I put them side by side, and I also have the frame for that one with the picture of the German sniper Koenig, whatever his last name was. I'm gonna be uploading one of those soon, and just check it out. You know, we'll come back and talk a little bit more about the 91.